Today, we're going to be creating an NHL team using ChatGPT. Now, I was playing around with this because I want it to give me 12 random forwards, 6 random defensemen, and 2 random goalies so that we have a full squad. The only problem I was having was when I just said, name me 12 random NHL forwards, 6 defensemen, 2 goalies. It gave me very notable players, which I think is how it's kind of built, right? So we got basically the best players all right here. So I said in brackets, make it really random. And if you look here, you can see this is a pretty random team. So I'm not going to use this team. We're going to do it one more time, and then we're going to go with that team. So I'm doing this live so people know I'm not cheating, trying to get the best team I can. That would ruin the fun anyways. So we're going to do it right away, and we're going to see what type of team we get. Let's put it in here. So, oh no. So Silverberg, Jenner solid, Vetrano solid, Sanford, Eller, Kraus, Iafallo, Kapanen, Verhaeghe's pretty good, Mangiapane, Bratt, and Comfort. That is actually a really random team. I think it's not amazing. We don't really have a superstar. I guess our best player is probably Bratt or Verhaeghe here. So that's going to be interesting to see how this looks in NHL. Defensively, Adam Pelech is solid. Johnson, not so much. Drysdale, Parayko's okay. Murphy and Hanifin. Big concern here is Vanacek and Kakkonen is our goalie tandem. So that's a little bit weak here. But we got what we wanted, which is a very, very random NHL team. So all there is left to do is take this team and then put it into NHL. So let's go do that. We've set up the team. We have the Anchorage Frost Falcons. Originally supposed to be the Anchorage Frostbite Falcons. Unfortunately, the name was too long. So we'll show you the team. We got good chemistry. You'll see that throughout all the lineups. But in terms of the actual players, it's a little bit mid. I'm glad we got Bratt and Verhaeghe because those are really our star players. But we don't really have like a superstar unless you did call Bratt a superstar. So you can look at the lineups here. We got Bratt, Verhaeghe, and Mangiapane as our first line. Vetrano, Comfort, and Kraus as our second line. Third round is Iafallo, Jenner, Silverberg. Fourth line is Kapanen, Eller, and Sanford. So we actually have really good face-offs, or really solid face-offs at the very least. So hopefully that helps out the sim. Defensively, we're actually doing very good in the top 4. +5s on both the top line and the second line. Hanifin, Drysdale, and then we got Pelech and Parayko, and lastly Johnson and Murray. So the chemistry, I hope, is going to go a long way. If you're wondering about the X factors, it's just kind of the roster I use. It has a lot of X factors. It's not my personal choice, it's just the roster I'm using, like I said. But every team's going to have a lot of X factors, so don't worry about that too much. We'll show you the goalies. This is our weakest spot. We got Vanacek and Kakkonen. Besides that, we'll just quickly show you the power play lines. If you want to take a look at that, you can pause and just quickly see, because I know some people like to see this stuff. So just quickly go over all the penalty kill lines and the power play lines. And then extra lines wise, not a big deal. I'll show you the shootout though, just for fun. This is the shootout. And then extra attackers is Bratt and Verhaeghe. So predictions wise, I think we're going to squeak into a playoff spot. I'm at least hoping for that. I think we could get at least a wild card spot. I'm hoping we sim well. We got good chemistry. As long as everyone stays happy, we should be good to go on like the money bags. So besides that, we don't really have much to do but hop into the sim. We'll sim to the first game and do a slow sim and see how that one goes. So we're at the Vegas game, first game of the year. We're just going to slow sim this game and see how this team sims. So we'll start off here with the first period. Mangiapane gets a power play, go to get the first goal for the Anchorage Frost Falcons. And then Hanifin, the other Hanifin on Vegas, scores to tie it up. Also on the power play, another power play goal for Carlson to make it 2-1. And then Mangiapane yet again ties it up. Second period. Olofsson makes it 3-2. And then we'll go into the third. Comfort ties it up. There we go. Power play. Shots are about even. Hurdle scores on Kakkonen. So the goaltending, we thought it might be a problem. kind of being a bit of, oh my god, be a little bit of a problem here. 1 minute left, and we lose our first game. It's okay. It was the home opener for Vegas. They were going to be hyped up. They didn't plan on losing. We'll skip here past the Boston game, and we'll go to our home opener and see what we got in store for that. So another loss to Boston, 3-1. You want a real-time sim? You want me? Okay, well, real-time sim the full home opener game to see how the team does. So Ferivari opens it up for the Capitals on Kakkonen. Verhaeghe ties it up, though, on Thompson, who is now on Washington, apparently. Oh, yeah, he's on Washington. I forgot about that. Mangiapane, 2 goals. Oh, my God. He's starting off the season very, very hot. So 3-1 for... Or 4-1, rather. Oh, Hannafin just scored. I was like 4-1. 4-1 for Anchorage here on 11 shots. What a period. Oh, then Protos scores for Washington, making it 4-2. Second period. Let's see what we got here. Do we got more Mangiapane goals? Wilson scores to make it 4-3. Ovechkin ties up, making 4-4. I just realized this game has 2 Mangiapanes as well, as the Capitals has Mangiapane. The names, I'm struggling with them. So 1 minute left here in the second. Tied game going to the third. Bit of a choke for us. 30-18 are the shots for us, though. So we are outplaying them. Can we bring home our first win as Duhaime scores on Kakkonen to make it 5-4. 5 goals, 23 shots. Power play. Mangiapane the hat trick to tie up the game on Charlie Lindgren as we chased out Thompson. Power play Washington, 1 minute left. And we'll get a point in OT at least. Actually, you know what? I simmed a minute here. We have to jump in. Let's jump in and watch them play in OT. This is perfect. I want to get some in-time, or what's the word? I want to see some in-game gameplay, so this is perfect for us to get a little bit of in-game. So let's see. So 4 minutes left here. Jenner in the draw with Hannafin, and I don't know who number 2 is there on the right side. Let's see who can win this. Jenner to Drysdale. Did I not set up the 3-man? I thought I set up the 3-man. We have 2 defensemen here on this 3-man. Jenner gets a shot. Drysdale rebound. The Capitals will come back the other way. Oh my God, Hannafin. What was that? Hannafin, what are you doing? I'm a bit confused here because I thought we had the 3-man set up. I'm gonna have to check that out. Drysdale, what was that? Deke. What are we doing? Let's get a line change, you know? Hannafin says, screw it. Oh, 2-0. Jamie Drysdale gets in on the breakaway and scores. Low blocker, I think. Backhand, forehand. And we win our first game in our home opener. You can see that beautiful teal arena. I was getting a little bit upset that they weren't changing, but he was like, nah, bro, I got this. What a snipe. Backhand, forehand. Beautiful. All we really have left to do here is sim some games. So my plan is we'll sim up to the trade deadline. We're not going to make any trades or anything like that. We'll come back and we'll see where the team is when we get there. So we're back. And what an interesting season here. I have to go all the way back and show you guys. So me and chat, we were like, GG, season's over. Because if you look here, 1 loss, 2 loss. We get a win there, but loss, win, loss, win, loss. We were like 4-11 at some point, and then we just went on this insane win streak. I think right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, and then we lost 2, but then we came back and won another 5, lost one another 2, and then that got us out of water. We dug ourselves a hole, and then we got out of it. And if we look on the right here, we're actually in a playoff spot right now. Just above the wild card spot with 2 games in hand. So we'll look at the team stats to just see how our team is doing. We were going to do a trade. We asked ChatGPT what goalie we should trade for, and we got Shesterkin. Only problem is we don't have enough value to trade for him, so I think we're just going to move on here. But it looks like everyone is playing at least solid. Honestly, everyone's playing very good. Especially, was that Sanford? Wait, who had the Silverberg? 16 goals. That's kind of solid. Defensively, I told you guys, roll the clip back. I said watch Drysdale be an 88 by the trade deadline. That's crazy. That's how you know I play this game too much. I'm interested in the goaltending stats. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, it's about the stats you expect to see. Okay, let's just sim up to the end of the season, and hopefully we'll still be in a playoff spot, and then we could do the playoffs. So we'll sim up to the playoffs, and then we'll be right back. Okay, so we're at the end of the season here. As you can see, we lost the last 2 games of the season, and we just squeaked into the playoffs by what? I guess not really squeaked, but we did not play very well after the deadline at all. Let's see what we did here. So we lost 11 out of 19 of the games, excluding overtime losses. So that's how bad we played, but we made it into the playoffs anyways. So we'll check the end of the season stats. You can see Jesper Bratt actually was the top of our team with 76 points, 18 goals, which honestly isn't very good, especially when we're on high scoring with this sim. So we'll look across the team and see what else everyone else did. 72 points for Verhaeghe. So Verhaeghe had a pretty decent season. Mangiapane actually had a really solid season, 33 goals there. It looks like we mostly just had really good depth scoring, but up top, we weren't really like a one-line team. You can see actually Kapanen grew from a 78 to an 80, so that's nice for us. Also, Kraus, I think he grew from an 84 to an 86. So that's also really nice for us. We had good growth over the season. And then defensively, the big boy here, Drysdale, grew to an 88 and put up 48 points and 12 goals. So very solid for him. We'll just go through here. -9, -14 for our bottom pair. So not very good for them. -19. Who was a -19? Apparently there was a -19 on our team. Oh, Sanford. Yeah, I think these were the penalty kill guys. I don't think our penalty kill ended up doing very good despite what we thought. Now let's look at the goaltending numbers because, again, curious. So Kapanen played like garbage. And that's our starter goalie unless we make sure Vanacek plays. Vanacek played better. So we're going to put him in the starter position. Hopefully they don't try and put Kakkonen in net. Besides that, Vancouver beat Minnesota 10-1 apparently in the top corner. You can see that. So I just want to see where our team placed in terms of like penalty kill and stuff. So we'll go entire league here. So Detroit was first in the league with 115. That's a little bit surprising. And we finished 15th, which isn't great, but it also isn't the worst. In terms of goals for, we were scoring, I think that was 3.2 per game. So it looks like we're about middle of the pack. Yeah, it looks like we're about middle of the pack in goal scoring. In terms of goals against, where are we? It looks like we're just kind of a middle of the pack team in both stats. We actually scored 3.43 per game. Oh, sorry, that's Washington. We scored... Wait. We got outscored. We scored 267 goals and we had 279 scored against us. Our team has a negative goal differential. How did we do? We actually did solid considering that we had a negative goal differential. Our team was bad. What about... Oh my god, our power play was also bad. 17%. I guess that's kind of middle of the pack. And then our penalty kill was atrocious. So our team was just not the best. We'll have to see what happens in the playoffs. Hopefully we have a different attitude going into the playoffs here. Yeah, what a weird season. So we'll see who we're versing here in the playoffs. We'll sim here. Who do we got? We got the Vancouver Canucks. Now, we'll look at the Canucks. This kind of scares me because they didn't have a great season, but whoa, what is going on here? Oh yeah, it's the next season Canucks. I forgot. What a weird team. They got so much depth. They got Pacioretty here on the fourth line with 5 X factors for some reason. Okay, defensively. Okay, they're weak defensively, but that top pair is just deadly. And then obviously they got Demko, which is scary. So maybe we can win a game. I'm just hoping we win one. I don't have much hope that we're going to get out the playoffs. Why does everyone have an X Factor? It's this roster, man. I need to find a new roster for these. It's weird. Okay. Let's sim here. Drysdale opens up a scoring for us. I was going to say, let's skip the first 2 periods and then we'll slow sim the third. So first period, 2-2, Drysdale and Bratt score for us. Besser and Myers score for them. Vanacek, you just let Tyler freaking Myers score on you. Second period, no goals. Third period, we're up in shots, 25-19 it was. Power play for Anchorage, no goal. Power play for Vancouver. We actually killed it off with our terrible penalty kill. 10 minutes left. Who will pull this out of their ass? We'll pull the win out. Lawson Krause, 3 minutes left, scores. Will we actually take game 1? The chaos giraffe scored. That's my favorite nickname for any player. So Drysdale gets 3 points in that first game, heading into the second game in Vancouver. So this would be really big for us if we could get this. Oof. 4-1. Bluger, Hoglander, Besser, and DeBrusque. They have 4 different scorers, and now Murphy. At least Murphy scored with 3 seconds left, so we didn't go down 4-0. Second period, 5-1, sorry. Oh my god. Okay, we're just going to skip. At least we didn't let Teddy Bluger score a hat trick on us and then match and Pawnee got a goal. So who played in net for us? This is what I'm curious about, because I wanted Vanacek to be playing. Both goalies got to play, and both goalies played bad, so I can't even complain. We took one in the away games, which is good. That's the least you got to do. Heading home to Shimo Arena. Be nice to take 2, but you have to at least take 1. First period, Vetrano opens up the scoring. Second period, 2-2, Lawson Krause. So we had a 2-0 lead, and they let the Chaos Giraffe tie it up. Freaking Vanacek, his kryptonite is Tyler Myers. Third period, shots are in favor of the Canucks. Power play Canucks. If the Chaos Giraffe scores, I want to freak out. DeBrusque is playing great here. Drysdale ties it up, though, 3-3. This is really important for us. A 1-goal game. Sprong scores 4-3. 5 minutes left. We draw a penalty. That was not the time for that penalty. Power play, I mean. We don't score. Okay, who drew that penalty? Because that was terrible. Who's drawing a late penalty? Pellick tripping minor. What are we doing? What are we doing? 2-1 series lead for Vancouver. A must-win game. You can't lose both of your games at home. You don't want to be down 3-1 heading to Vancouver. Let's get our act together, please. First period. 2-1 Vancouver. Puisuter and Miller. Sanford scores for us, so our worst offensive player got a goal, so that's nice. Second period. 2 goals for Heggie and Vetrano. Third period. Can we pull this out? Vancouver, we kill off their power play. DeBrusque ties it. He's had such a great series against us. We're going to have to check out his stats when this is all said and done. Comfer, 4-3. That's Islanders hockey. Miller ties it up. 4-4. Will we get OT? We're going to get OT. Let's watch. For YouTube, we'll probably just end up cutting to whenever they score, but I'm curious to see. We get to see these nice jerseys too in the arena. Myers for Heggie. I was going to say for Heggie too. I didn't want to pick someone on the first line. For Heggie wins it right off the post. There we go. Nice. All right. So heading back to Vancouver. Tied series 2-2. Let's see. Let's simulate. First period. What we got? Oh my god. Okay. 3-0. Short-handed goal. Dakota Joshua, 2-goal period. Pacioretty also gets one. Second period, nothing for us. Third period, big comeback maybe? Maybe? Got a big comeback in us? Pedersen makes it 4-0. I have no faith. 6-1 loss. Lawson Krause gets one for us. All right, so we're heading home for a do or die. Let's take a look at the lines. Let's see if we can do anything. Let's see how everyone's performing. Brat mid. Verhaeghe mid. Oh my god. Krause is playing good. So the second line is playing good. Bottom six is doing basically nothing. Only thing I could think to do is maybe move the second line up to the first line, but I don't think that's going to help us. Defensively, they're trying, I guess. Pretty decent offensive stats. This is the problem. Yeah. 8-7. Oh my god. I was going to say, if Vanecek's playing like ass, we have to go to the second guy here in Kapanen. Not much better. We're going with Vanecek. Vanecek's our guy. He's also won us the games. 842. The Kapanen experience. Okay, back at home. I have faith that we can win this game. Don't know if we can win game 7. First period, 1-0. Besser scores on Vanecek. Second period, still no goals. Third period, 1-0 power play goal for JT Miller. Down by 2. Got 50 minutes to find 2 goals. We're out shooting them by a little bit. I think we're about to get dem code. I hate to say it. Power play Vancouver. We kill it off. 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, and we just got dem code to get eliminated. We just got goalie diffed. Honestly, I can't even get mad at Vanecek. He tried, he brought it, and then they played bad. I just joined what I missed. You just missed. We just basically did like an entire video right here. The Anchorage Frost eliminated in 6 to Vancouver. Let's give a round of applause to Krause. He tried. Vanecek, good effort in the last game, but we were just not good enough. So the question is, for the next series, if we bring back our MVP, who was our MVP? So obviously, Brat had the best regular season. Terrible playoffs. So I don't think he's going to be our MVP. It might have to be Krause. We might have to bring Krause back. Very solid regular season and a great playoffs. He might have to be the one we bring back for the next series. Defensively, actually, wait. Oh, it might be Drysdale. I think we should bring back Drysdale. 2 goals, 3 assists, 5.6 games. But he was a negative 2. So either Drysdale or Krause for the team MVP. I'll have to let the YouTube comments vote on that to see who is our MVP for the next episode. Definitely not our goalies. Our goalies are not coming back. My god. Okay, let's just sim the rest of the playoffs to see who wins the cup. Maybe Vancouver wins the cup and we get lucky. We get lucky. I mean, we lose to the contender, at least. We lost the team that won the cup. So let's just see who's taking home the cup. No, okay. I don't know if you guys... Okay, so Colorado wins the cup. So Vancouver didn't even win. Let's go check out the trade tree. Not the trade tree, bro. I'm all over the place. Calgary wins the cup. Ah, they win the draft, bro. What am I saying? Oh my god. Let's check the awards. So obviously Colorado wins. President's Trophy to Boston. Yeah, McDavid just cleans up all the awards. Do we have anybody who won an award? Of course we don't. Our team was incredibly mid. Pros losing it. We'll check out the playoff tree. Did Vancouver actually beat Edmonton? They made it to the conference final before they lost to the Colorado Avalanche, who went on to win the cup against Carolina. So that's going to wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, of course, leave a like, subscribe, and for next time, guys, you gotta let me know down in the comment section who is our team MVP. Who do we bring back for the next team? Maybe we'll have ChatGPT make us another team, and then for that team we'll bring in Lawson Krause or Jamie Drysdale, as I think one of those two were our MVP. I'm losing it. The game crashed 3 times on me making this team. I hope you all have a good one. Take care of yourselves, because I definitely need to take care of myself. We'll see you later.